Good evening. Thank you so much for checking out Skills on Wheels and deciding to be a part of this program. We do not take that lightly. We understand that there's a lot of work that you may have done to maneuver your schedule or try to figure out how you're going to be a part of what we're doing. And so we just want to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of this program. Our mission is to address disability, actually. So we're trying to see a change in our entire culture in terms of disability. And so that seems lofty, I know, but we can't do this all immediately like that. In fact, we are working to try to move the needle in terms of accessibility around our city, but really one of the great things that we can do to try and address the program right now is to lower the barriers that exist to community mobility, especially for kids. And so that's what this program exists to do. We're trying to train skills and give confidence and independence to kids around this area that are wheelchair users. The three arms of this program really are that of the training, the thing that you probably have heard most about, the incorporation of students, graduate students, therapy students. Many of you watching here are in that category, but really giving you experiences that are really meaningful in terms of your education, and then to engage the caregivers or parents of the kids that are part of our program, because we know that these kids are not just an isolated individual, but really exist within a community, and we want to engage them in that way. So first, tonight, we're going to hear from one of our students. And so one of our students who, she's a third-year student who is doing her capstone with Skills on Wheels. Her name is Anna, and she's going to speak directly to you who are students volunteering with this program. Take it away, Anna.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a third-year occupational therapy student, and I was a part of the Pilot Skills on Wheels program in the spring of 2021. We are so excited for this next session of the program and could not do it without our student volunteers. As a student volunteer, you'll be part of the interdisciplinary Skills on Wheels team. Some of your roles will be administering the pre and post assessments, spotting the participants, teaching the skills, assisting with Caregiver Corner, checking in participants, and helping to set up and tear down equipment. Keep in mind that your role may change throughout the program, so be prepared to be flexible and always check in with the therapy team when you arrive. Equipment will need to be set up at the beginning of the program. This will include ramps, transfer tape, turf, transfer benches, all for the various skills. At the beginning of the session, check in with the team lead so we can get everything set up quickly and plan to stay shortly after the session ends to tear down the equipment. During the first and last session of the program, there will be a pre and post assessment called the Wheelchair Skills Test. As a student volunteer, you may be administering this assessment, and the knowledge you have from assessments you've used in classes or during fieldwork will help you be successful. You will have a full access to the manual, assessment, and videos of the skills before the program, so it will be beneficial for you to review these ahead of time. Prior to the program, your location will provide you with a training to give you some hands-on practice teaching the skills. The training will give you the opportunity to see demonstrations of the skills and then also try them yourself. You will have guidance from the past student volunteers and therapists who will teach you how to coach the skills. The therapy team will be available for any questions that may come up while administering the assessment or during any of the sessions. From my experience, volunteering with this program will benefit you as a student by helping you to continue to grow your clinical skills and knowledge. This program could not run without volunteers, and we are so thankful and appreciative that you are donating your valuable time to make this run smoothly. We hope to continue to grow this program and reach more children in our community.
Those students that are involved in this program and are watching right now, we hope that you have a great experience with Skills on Wheels and that it really helps you along in your education plan. This program runs 5 Saturdays. The first and the last Saturday are assessment Saturdays. So we spend time working on assessing wheelchair skills, confidence, and participation pre-post. And then the middle 3 Saturdays are our training Saturdays, 2 of which happen in the gym, and then 1 of which happens in the community. And so you'll get the opportunity to train wheelchair skills in a real world environment in the community. And if you are a student watching and you're hearing about all these trainings that you'll be doing and are worried about your ability to kind of train some of these skills, don't worry, because we have a team of registered occupational therapists that are in charge of teaching and are roaming around and making sure that you are equipped to do all of that work. And so we are going to hear from 2 of those team members right now. Tiffany and Whitney, take it away and tell us more about teaching and training.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Stead. I have been an occupational therapist at Riley Hospital for almost 12 years. I complete evaluations and deliveries for adaptive equipment on the outpatient side. Here at Skills on Wheels, I am the director of the therapy team.
Hi, I'm Whitney Kozlowski. I have been at Riley Hospital for 5 years as an occupational therapist on the Pediatric Rehabilitation Unit, where I treat patients and complete evaluations for adaptive equipment. I function as the therapy team lead for Skills on Wheels. Our therapy training team consists of skilled OTs with an array of knowledge regarding positioning in wheelchairs, optimal wheelchair configurations, and wheelchair skills coinciding with positioning and function in pediatrics and adults with childhood onset diagnoses. The team plays various roles throughout the process of the program. All participants are pre-screened through a brief assessment with our OT team. This pre-screening includes a meet and greet with the participant and assesses basic baseline skills needed for the program. This includes broad upper extremity range of motion and manual muscle testing, as well as reaching outside of base of support from their wheelchair and propelling 50 feet. We are informally assessing the ability for the participant to follow simple commands and demonstrate adequate safety awareness to ensure they are safe to participate in the program.
The therapy team also oversees the spotters during the program. The team provides training days to all spotters prior to the program to ensure safety and understanding of the various skills. During this training, the assessment process is reviewed, as well as tips and tricks for administering the assessment and subsequent skill sets practice. The skills taught in the program are then completed during these training days so the spotters have a good understanding of teaching the various skills and providing a safe and encouraging learning environment. It is important that the volunteers have an opportunity to practice the skills they are teaching in order to have personal experience and knowledge to provide a better learning opportunity for the participant, as well as ultimately the safety of all participants. The therapy team is then able to provide guidance throughout the program to individual participants and their spotters by overseeing the activities performed. The team will step in as needed and provide additional supports, demonstrations, or assistance for skills to each individual's experience. You'll see the therapy team walking around on Saturdays to assist as needed. Please feel free to reach out to them anytime you need an extra set of hands or some additional guidance. This allows the participant to have the ultimate experience during the program. See you there.
If you have any questions throughout the program related to teaching, training, want somebody to check over what you're doing, or just need a little bit of help, look for one of our teaching team members. They will be roaming around throughout the Saturdays and they'll be able to help you in any way that you need as a volunteer. As a volunteer, we will be using something called KidCheck. KidCheck is our security software, our check-in software, our tracking software, just to make sure that not only are all the volunteers that are supposed to be there, the ones that are there, but that the correct people are picking kids up and dropping them off, and that we are doing that in the best way possible and keeping everyone safe and everybody secure throughout this process. You'll get more information in your email about creating a KidCheck account, and then all you'll have to do is just check in from your phone. You'll get a name tag that'll print off on the Saturdays that you are there, and you'll be able to see all of that in the coming weeks. So just keep an eye out for your email email from them and from us related to KidCheck. At this point, I would love to have Jeremy, another one of our students, tell you all about Caregivers Corner and the caregivers' involvement in our program.
Hello, my name is Jeremy and I am a third-year occupational therapy student at IUPUI. I have been with the Skills on Wheels program since the first pilot program. I will be talking to you today about the Caregivers Corner, which is a part of the program where parents and caregivers go during the one-on-one training session with participants. During this time, parents have the ability to discuss interest topics with other parents as well as roundtable discussion with Riley Hospital physicians and rehabilitation specialists. Toward the end of the one-on-one sessions with participants, parents and caregivers will return to the gym in order to see their child engaging with students and participating in the skills. During this time, it is important to collaborate with parents and caregivers to demonstrate the skills learned during the training sessions in order to increase carryover at home. Additionally, wheelchair representatives will be providing a presentation to caregivers on various topics during Caregivers Corner. Now, to speak directly to the volunteer wheelchair reps, I welcome you, JB Radabaugh.
Hello everybody, I'm JB Radabaugh with Quantum Rehab, and I'm so very excited for 2022 Skills on Wheels. This is going to be a great year for us. We've got a lot of new participants, and with that means that we've got a lot more bodies moving around. So I'm an ATP and SMS by practice, just means that I've been doing wheelchair stuff for about 14 years. Skills on Wheels is something that is really special. This gives you the opportunity to be able to learn your piece of equipment, to be able to utilize it, and to be able to be independent and autonomous throughout your day, throughout all of the environments that these participants are going to be able to combat or need to combat throughout their days. This is such a wonderful thing, and truthfully, it's not done across the board. So this is an opportunity that is really not open to the majority of folks getting pieces of equipment, especially the wheeled mobility brand. So some things that we need to cover, and these are going to be a big challenge because it's going to be for my ATPs and my manufacturer reps that are going to be here, right? There's 3 big no-nos with this one, and I'll explain why. The first one, we're not here to evaluate equipment. The second one, we're not here to recommend changes to equipment. And the third one, we're not here to adjust this equipment unless specifically requested by your therapy leads, which you'll know exactly who that is when it comes to Skills on Wheels days, right? The reason for this is we've got a whole lot of new folks coming in, a lot of end users, and there's always wheelchair envy. Folks will ask themselves, why don't I have purple? Or that back looks cooler than mine. We know this as ATPs and as therapists that each piece of equipment is built for that individual specifically, and there's a medical need for that, right? Everybody's unique in that way. Otherwise, everyone have the exact same piece of equipment. So if we were to ever come in and talk negatively about a piece of equipment, that's going to take away from an individual's opportunity to participate and really get the most that they can out of Skills on Wheels, which is our absolute goal. So please everybody, play nice in the sandbox. If you've got opinions, great. Keep them to yourself at first and bring them to the therapy leads if that's something that's appropriate. But otherwise, let's have a bang up 2022. Skills on Wheels is going to be amazing. Thanks all, and I'll see you all soon.
Thank you, Jeremy and JB. One of the many cool things about this program is that we have a new partnership with something called Team Impact. Team Impact is a program that connects children with disabilities with athletic teams, NCAA teams. So every kid that goes through Skills on Wheels will be connected to Team Impact and have the opportunity to spend time in the next year with an NCAA athletic team. A really cool outcome from what we're doing. Just wanted to inform you about some of the cool stuff happening. After tonight, you'll get emails about future trainings, potentially in-person trainings to help kind of get you comfortable with wheelchair skills. And stay in touch with us through emails, through anybody who has contacted you from our program. Also, please like and follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. A special thanks to Riley Hospital, to the Lilly family, the Craig H. Nielsen Foundation, to Permobile, New Motion, and National Seating and Mobility, and of course IUPUI for all of the support of and helping make this program possible. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email us at wcskills@iu.edu. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your night.